Hey guys, Neeb here. Today we're going to be talking about the most exciting releases for 2025. Clones, not clones, designers, niche, all of that stuff. Actually, I have some inboxes telling me a few fragrances that are coming out next year, which are pretty exciting. Something from Givenchy. I'm not going to put any pictures up because that's how they're going to take your boy down. If I use those pictures, they can then try and sue me for using those pictures. So let's not get sued, shall we? All right, so coming very soon, let's address it first. I don't really have any notes, etc., but I know that there's going to be a Givenchy Gentleman's Society Ambre. So an amber version of the Society. Society has that Palo Santo. It's got some incense, maybe even some coffee. It's a very sexy fragrance and I love the extreme. The Ambre, I think it's gonna probably muzzle it down. I'm not that excited about it, but I do love the Society line. So regardless, I'm gonna pick it up and test it out very soon. The 212 VIP Elixir is also coming out soon. And from what I remember, this is the one that I enjoyed. Probably one of the most ones from the 212 because I like those fresher aromatic style fragrances that are a little bit more naturalistic, but this kind of has like a boring designer realm or feel to it. So I'm interested to see what they're going to do with the Elixir version. There's also going to be Torino 24 that's coming out. It's got crazy notes of like mango, plum, and you'll notice a trend in perfumery. When there's a hot note, it's going to get like used and abused and just trashed and just hair pulled, just absolutely destroyed. Plum, you're getting destroyed this year. Sorry, girl. So the next ones are going to be mostly clones, and this one is called Imperial Blue by Zena. This is by far the best and the closest thing to Bleu de Chanel, and the strongest. It's actually, sometimes I feel like it's too strong. Honestly, I've sprayed this on clothing. I could smell it the next day on clothing. I still get that blue musky vibe. If you like it, you want a beast mode fragrance, like fresh blue, this is a great one to go with. Office, safe, etc., gym, all that stuff, but you have to be careful with the trigger because spraying it on a lot can definitely be too much. So of course, the next ones that I'm very, very excited and proud about is going to be my releases. I'm just going to group them all in one. The black and the white one will come out next February in 2025, and this one's going to be an iris-based fragrance with incense, vanilla, a little bit of spices. It's going to be so sexy, you guys. I'm actually still making minor tweaks, maybe adding a bit of rum. I kind of want to make it unisex leaning masculine, so very lipsticky, buttery iris. I love those fragrances. And for the white one, I'm still working on as well. Sorry, the bottle got absolutely destroyed on my way here, and I'm still waiting for my samples to come in. As we're recording this right now, it's November 2024, and in December it will be available. Check the links down in the description where you can find all of these fragrances. So as far as I know, this one still hasn't been released yet, Zena, but it will be available very soon, very soon. So with this one, the Platine Blanc, this is the white one. It's going to be something that we're still working on. It's potentially going to be this creamy, fruity style fragrance. I want vanilla, I want a little bit of aromatic, something crisp to kind of cut through, and also fruits. And I'm still working on it, but we're coming across some final batches on the white one. Should be available around February time. Next one that I'm very excited for, and the ones that you should like look out for these because they're outstanding, is the Vulcan series French Avenue. It's called Vulcan Fouet and Vulcan Sable. I like Fouet more than I like the God of Fire because it has something in the top that's a little bit more sparkling and effervescent. They add a bit more ambroxan, making it a bit fresher. It doesn't go too much right away into that creamy mango and amber. Outstanding niche level stuff. And then also Sable. This one smells like Sandance. This is one where I'll say that I don't like it as much as Sandance, but it does get pretty close. And the main difference between this and Sandance is it's going to not be as sandy textured, basically. So scent profile for this has a lot of resins, I think cocoa, etc. It's this warm ambery fragrance. With Sandance, you get something that seems a bit more diffusive, if you will, almost like it's 3D. You can kind of smell a grainy texture to it. Smells like powdered cocoa. So imagine using baking cocoa, you smell that texture in the air. With this one, not so much. It's more ambery. You might enjoy that more, but for me personally, I do like Sandance more, but I will say that this is really, really good as well. It does have a hefty dose of oriental resin, so if you don't like resins, you don't like that Grand Soir type of resin that's very dense, or like Mur Imperial, etc. family fragrances, then you might not enjoy it, but if you're about those, you definitely need to get this. For that reason, for people who are into it, it can be considered unisex for sure. So back to Fouet, this has notes of, I believe it's coriander, if I'm not mistaken, some kind of pepper, but mostly mango, ambers, and oud. And what you get a lot of is those citruses and the coriander for the top for a long time. I sprayed this on in my hotel room and it was outstanding. It lasted for like, just in the room and walking out for like 20 minutes when I came back to grab my workout gear or something like that. So both of these, be on the lookout for them. They're outstanding. Another one, this is from also French Avenue. This is called an Equestrian Series Fierce. This is like 95% Perseus in terms of how it smells. Where's my Perseus? Oh shit, we have a problem. Percy, oh, I'm colorblind. Wow, I'm so colorblind. I thought this was Altair. Anyways, this is like 95% Perseus, you guys. There's no twist, there's no addition, there's no added creams, there's no added vanillas, there's other clones that does this DNA. Like Art of Wood by Lattafa is really good. I liked it a lot, but it seems like it has creamy vanilla or some kind of like musky undertone to it. This one is straight up clear cut. Vetiver, lemon, citrus. It's really nice. If you like Terre d'Hermes, etc., you can't afford Perseus, which I don't blame you. It's like 350, 450 bucks. It's crazy, bro. I cannot wait for my niche line to come out and show them A, how the prices should be, and B, how the performances should be, okay? Yeah, can I get an amen down in the comment section? Okay, let's keep it moving, you guys. Moving on to the next one. This is one of those in these bottles. Amber Saffron looks just like this. And I don't know if there's a color difference because I'm colorblind as God. It is a different color. Well, at least I can see the color differences between these two, okay? Yeah, it is what it is. Life is good. Who cares? I don't need to see colors. Who fucking needs colors? Anyways, Iris Patchouli. This one is outstanding. And I'll tell you a fragrance that I bought for around 400. I buy them because, well, first off, I'm a reviewer. I'm not condoning that you purchase it, but I'm a firm believer if you love a certain quality or certain fragrance and it just moves you, that on its own is enough. And that's why I don't feel like somebody should say something. Oh my God, my microphone has been down this whole time. Okay. After I realized that my microphone has been down this whole time, thank God the setting was a bit turned up. And that's why I don't think people should say whether or not you should buy a fragrance, but share their own experience and then you ultimately be the judge. So it reminds me of Iris Empire by Carolina Herrera, basically. And that has like cacao, iris, and when I was on this iris kick, which I still love iris, I was looking for the most, related fragrances to that whole iris vibe, and that was definitely one of those. So moving on to the next one, this is from Swiss Arabian. It's called Vanilla Toffee. I think this is probably already around the end of 2024, but my God, if you like fragrances like vanilla, what is it called? Vanilla Toffee? No, not vanilla. This is Vanilla Toffee. Bianco Latte. This does not smell like Bianco Latte at all, but it's in that realm. It's as groundbreaking. I don't think Bianco Latte was groundbreaking, but it was more like hype creating. So this one is deserving of that. If you like those family of fragrances, this one is in that realm. It's super strong, super sweet, vanillic, but also honey and creamy. It's in a different realm. It's in a different territory. If I were to classify or assign a color to Bianco Latte, it would be like spiced vanilla white cream, whereas this one is like light gold cream, basically. I just described the difference between vanilla and honey. Anyways, moving on to the next ones. These are the last two on this list. Opus Magnum by French Avenue and Thunder as well. Opus Magnum is super Middle Eastern. It's not going to be for everybody. And this is smells like royal tobacco. It's got a lot of notes like fenugreek, which we eat consist on a regular basis in Yemen, and hulba. It doesn't smell that good on its own, by the way. And if you eat it, it'll seep out of your pores, etc. It's a very strong herb, herb. It's a seed. It's a fennel. Yeah, it's a legume. It's one of those things, but it has a lot of healing properties, etc. But this also has birch tar. It has incense. It has oud, it has a lot of spices, and what it recreates for me is bridal bakhur. It's this incense that you burn, basically. A lot of brides and weddings, I should say, have this style of incense burning. It's the top premium notch stuff. If you smell it as a fragrance, and I'm talking about even royal tobacco on its own, which it also has tobacco, you're gonna be like kind of, I don't know, I don't want to say turned off, but initially the first sniff of this I was turned off, but I wasn't as into these fragrances. But now I love it and I crave it. That tobacco, it does smell like kind of a cigar lounge in Saudi Arabia where they're also burning bakhur, etc. So moving on to the next and the last one is Thunder. Thunder smells like the elephant fragrance from Penhaligon's, but even stronger. A lot of Penhaligon's fragrances, yes, they smell good, but you guys are so damn weak. And Mr. Thompson is the same thing. I loved it because during that iris kick, I was looking for similar fragrances, and that was one that I just could not justify picking up because after hour 2 is completely gone. With Thunder, I get about 5 to maybe 7 hours. So that's like, what is 2.5 times more, and it's 2.5 times less price. And not to mention the bottle's actually pretty cool. Once you get this in your hand, you'll see it. I mean, it's pretty dope. The whole paired, what do they call this? Origami. The origami elephant is pretty sick. So there you have it, ladies and gentlemen. These are exciting launches to come in 2024, end of 2024, 2025. Clones, not clones, etc. I hope you guys enjoyed watching this list. My name is Neeb. Thank you for tuning back into AROMATIX, and I'll see you in the next video. Peace.